So, new month. Um, Interesting news. Interesting close on April, especially for tech. Apple, first of all, has truly disappointed. It really isn't growing as it once used to. It's lagging in innovation, and the potential tariffs regarding China have been a big strain on Apple. Um, and apparently, Apple plans on producing all of its iPhones in India by 2026. Still disappointing compared to the rest of the pack. Um, and then Amazon, still in the crosshairs of the Trump administration, did a little better than Apple, but there are certain fears regarding the power struggle between, well, what the White House says and what it will do to Amazon if Amazon were to reveal how tariffs affect prices for consumers. Now, Microsoft is actually a very big gainer. We talked about this yesterday as well, but I mean, it's up a little over 6%, which definitely is incredible. They had a strong quarterly revenue and are doubling down on their AI investment as well as cloud business, so Azure. Now, Meta actually increased its earnings 16% year over year, and it, I mean, did quite well, but it seems like the 16% number didn't quite register, falling a little short of 5%. Still pretty impressive though. And besides that, it seems like investors are actually less fearful when it comes to the overall state of the stock market, the overall way where the economy is headed. I still don't think that tariffs and tariff fears have been priced in quite yet. As you can see, this is around Liberation Day, and well, then this jump, which still to me looks like insider trading. But as we can see here, I mean, the fall from COVID was considerably more significant. The slow downturn in 2022 was also more significant, versus this does not look like the appropriate response, especially if the Trump administration goes along with its tariff plans. Yet, because investors are more used to this new reality of, well, tariffs one day, then the next day, I guess they don't exist, they've been a little desensitized. And so when we look at, for example, the price of gold, it's actually slowly coming down a little bit. Not too much, but still not at its highs of earlier. And now, I don't necessarily love talking about crypto, however, crypto is doing again quite well, almost reaching its all time highs again. Thankfully, I had the vision of buying some here as well as when it was at 30 some time ago. So actually, on crypto, while I am doing well, I'm putting in very little just because I don't fully understand how it's going to be used except as a store of value rather than actual fiat currency. I do think there is a bit of an advantage to holding some, at least to reduce, FOMO, fear of missing out. But I I personally only hold very little, maybe 1% of my portfolio. And now the big elephant in the room really has to be Tesla. There were rumors earlier on about Tesla's board potentially replacing Elon Musk, and a bit of a coup really brewing in there. However, stocks respond. The share price clearly responded to it with a lot of people selling out of the stock. Um, but they seem to recover a little bit. Still down roughly 2.5% today. Over the past year, even though they have done well, um, they came down quite a bit from their all-time highs. It still remains a volatile stock. It became very political, obviously, and personally, I don't own it. I think it simply is an Elon fan club at this point and a vote into his likability, because there's no reason that it should be this high, especially when it comes to all of the missed promises like the robo taxi and um, Optimus, for example. I I don't see Optimus working anytime soon. I would actually be more interested, more curious in seeing what Nvidia is planning on doing, um, because they have set up those virtual dojos to train um, robots virtually. And as we can see, up 4.7%, still also very far down from its all-time highs, but I think that that's fine. Unlike Tesla, it actually has some substance to it. It has a nice technical moat to it. Um, but yes, so far, a very interesting start to April. Sorry, to May. So, anyways, with that, happy May. Hopefully, the weather is getting better, and even if the market is fluctuating, I hope that everyone's doing well. All right.